Alright guys, so we have finally arrived. The ultimate conclusion to the Phoenix Saga. This is the last video for the Phoenix Saga. Now guys, give you a heads up real quick. Two things. The first thing is that the next couple videos are going to be basically one book videos. What I mean is that each video I do, the next two videos for the X-Men reading order is only going to cover one book, and that is it. And the thing is, we have to sit down and cover these next two books, but they're going to be one book videos. Now, the second thing is, guys, is more of a question. The thing is, guys, after X-Men issue number 110, basically, the next part of the X-Men reading order is not needed, but I will do it if you guys want me to do it. And the thing is, guys, after issue number 110, we do jump over to Champions, the original Champions team, which was Ghost Rider, Iceman, Angel, Black Widow, and Hercules. The thing is, I will cover those storylines if you guys want me to, because we do have two X-Men characters on that roster, but that is up to you guys. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the next and the final chapter of the Phoenix Saga. Here we go, guys. Now, guys, the way the story starts off, basically we do pick up where the last video left off at. Now, guys, remember, at the very end of my last video, we had the Uncron crystal basically sending out cosmic waves, blinking things out of existence. Now guys, I did not mention that in my last video at the end, but in this video right here, I want to sit down and mention that basically when the video ended, basically when the crystal reached full power, it sent out cosmic waves across the universe and basically was blinking things in and out of the universe, basically ripping apart the universe piece by piece. Now, those cosmic waves were so powerful that they were felt by the people on Earth. And so you have the Avengers, the President, all sitting down saying, what in the world is going on right now? Why are we feeling cosmic waves that are so powerful right now that things are getting blinked in and out of existence? And so basically you have the Avengers saying, we can't do anything, because they don't know where this is happening at right now. All they know is that things around the earth is being blinked in and out. And so right now you have the Avengers worried and scared, wondering, will they even survive to see another day? And the thing is, guys, they don't know, because it all comes down to the X-Men. And the thing is, the X-Men are seeing the same things because they are right next to the Uncron crystal. They are watching things being blinked in and out of existence. And right now, they are also terrified of what is happening around them right now. Now, guys, this is where Chris Claremont basically sits down with us and breaks down more information about the Uncron crystal. And this is why I like Chris Claremont's writing. Because the thing is, guys, in the last video, we saw Illyana's brother, the princess, who left her home planet, went to Earth to get Charles Xavier and his X-Men for help, so that basically they will have a fighting chance against her brother. Now, the thing is, guys, her brother wanted absolute power. The thing is, the only way he could get absolute power was to go inside the Uncron crystal. The thing is, you can't just go inside the crystal. You need to open the gate to go inside the Uncron crystal. And that's why my last video, he used the Death Stars to basically shoot down a powerful beam so that he can walk through the gate and get inside to gain absolute power. Now the thing is, guys, you have the Emperor, the X-Men, and the Starjammers all looking around and seeing the universe being ripped apart piece by piece by the cosmic waves that this crystal is releasing. And the thing is, guys, they're wondering what can they do to stop this M-Quan crystal from destroying the universe. Now, this is where Chris Claremont say, yes, the gate is open to walk into the crystal, but it's not that easy. The thing is, guys, we now see the appearance of a guardian, basically trying to keep the X-Men, the Starjammers, and Illyana's brother away from the gate to get inside the M-Quan crystal. And the first guardian's name is Jarf, or Jaff. Honestly, I can't pronounce his name, but basically this little guy is so powerful that he takes down all the X-Men and the Phoenix and Starjammers. He is that powerful. The thing is, guys, he is a guardian. He is trying to keep out any threat from getting inside the crystal and gaining absolute power. And he has to keep almost every single being out of the crystal. And that's what he's doing right now. He is a guardian trying to protect the M-Quan crystal. Now, guys, you do have the X-Men defeating the first guardian of the M-Quan crystal. And so we do see Jarf be defeated by the X-Men. But, guys, get this right here. The M-Quan crystal has multiple guardians to make sure to keep the people out who are trying to get inside it to get absolute power. That's the goal of the M-Quan crystal guardians, to keep people from getting inside the M-Quan crystal. And so right now, you have the second guardian, Moot or Moat. I do not know how to pronounce his name either, but basically this is the second guardian of the M-Quan crystal. Now, the second guardian even tells the X-Men and the Starjammers that, listen, my power is 1,000 times stronger than the last guardian you just fought, Jarf. So the thing is, you were able to defeat him, but can you defeat someone else who is 1,000 times stronger than him? And so now the X-Men have to fight the second guardian. The thing is, guys, the X-Men and the Starjammers, they do not want to get inside to gather absolute power. No, they want to get inside the M-Quan crystal just to be able to say, okay, listen, we need to save the universe. That's our first top priority. We don't care about getting absolute power. But the thing is, the crystal does not know that. Now, while they are basically fighting against Moot, the second guardian, you have one Starjammer's Raza basically throw Illyana's brother, the Emperor, into the crystal. Now, as soon as the Emperor, Illyana's brother, touches the crystal, a big beam of light just flashes all around the X-Men and the Starjammers. Now, they basically get teleported inside the M-Quan crystal. And so now the X-Men are inside the crystal, looking around and realizing that they are inside the crystal now. Now the question is, though, or two questions. One, with them being inside now, how in the world do they basically save the universe? And also the second question is, how in the world do they get outside the crystal? Because now they're inside the crystal trying to figure out how to save the universe and also get outside to be back home on Earth. Now, the thing is, guys, Jean Grey real quickly picks up on a small little sphere inside the crystal. Now, this sphere is basically the heart of the M-Quan crystal. That sphere right there, it holds all the power of the M-Quan crystal. Now, guys, this is where I say things get worse, because basically you have Jean Grey touch the heart of the M-Quan crystal, this sphere, in front of every single person inside the M-Quan crystal. Now, as soon as she touches the crystal sphere, multiple beams of light come out and hit every single person who is inside the M-Quan crystal right now. Now, these beams of light, they do one thing and one thing only. They are making the X-Men, the Starjammers, and Illyana's brother see their worst fear. that if you are a person, a random person inside the crystal, you are right now seeing your worst fear, except Jean Grey. Because, guys, when it comes to Jean Grey, she has already faced her worst fear. Her worst fear was death. Her worst fear was dying. And she faced that back in X-Men issue number 100. So almost 8 books ago now, she fought her worst fear and came back to life as the Phoenix. And with her doing that, she's okay. She is perfectly fine and able to say, okay, listen, I need to save the rest of the X-Men. Now, this is where things get worse, because Cyclops, right now, when he is fighting his worst fear, his optic beam is going all over the place. And one of his beams hits the spear. And the spear, the heart of the Uncanny crystal, just shatters to pieces. And this is where things get worse, guys. Now, guys, this is where I say I'm going to wrap up this video. And this is going to be the end of the Phoenix Saga. Because, guys, basically, with Cyclops' optic beam hitting that spear, we come to find out about the antimatter inside that spear. That basically this spear is going to destroy the reality of the universe. That almost every single thing in this universe is going to fall apart in a few moments. That this spear has so much antimatter, it's just ripping reality apart. It's pulling planets in and destroying planets left and right. And so you have Jean Grey realize, okay, I have to do 2 things. The first thing, I must tell Corsair, the leader of the Starjammers, that Cyclops is Scott Summers, his long-lost son. And so she tells Corsair, listen, if I die, take care of Scott, my love, but also your son. And then she turns around and does her second thing. She basically goes full power to hopefully prevent the end of the universe by hopefully stopping the spear from ripping apart reality. Now, this is Chris Claremont saying, listen, you saw her fight against Firelord, a herald of Galactus, earlier in this storyline, back in like issue number 105, 107. But basically, you saw her fight against Firelord, a herald of Galactus. But right now, she has to prevent the whole universe from being destroyed. She does that. She goes full power and heads towards the spear in the antimatter and basically hopefully save the universe. Now, this is where Chris Claremont just says, all right, guys, that big climax is over in one panel. No joke. The next page, which is basically the end of the storyline of the Phoenix Saga, you have the X-Men going back to Earth. They walk through the same portal to get them back home to Earth in front of Misty Stone, Charles Xavier, and Jean Grey's parents and say, mission accomplished. We have saved the universe. Jean Grey did not die. She survived, and the universe is saved. But also we have Illyandra, the princess from that other planet, the Shire Empire, also walked through the portal and saying, I'm here to stay with you, Charles Xavier, because I love you, which I don't know how she loves him because she barely knows him. But anyways, but Illyandra basically stays with the X-Men and Charles Xavier on Earth. And guys, that closes the Phoenix Saga. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today's comic book review. Please leave me a like down below. And also, guys, subscribe for more comic book videos. Not daily anymore. Now every other day now. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. And I'll see you on the next comic book video. Have a good day, guys. Later.